Hello, boxing fans around the world. Thank you once again for joining us on Knuckle Up with Mike War at 4 on Talkin Fight. Here we go. Always bringing you the young, undefeated, hungry,
fresh, determined, new prospect.
All right, who we got?
That's today. We're going to talk about this Aussie that I like to watch, and he is wet behind the ears. You know, had his shot at the Olympics, but unfortunately that disappeared with a recurring injury in his hand. And we're talking about Justis Huni. Oh, Carl, welcome, Carl. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Justis Huni, man. This kid, you know, he's only 22 years old. The guy's, 5-0, 4 knockouts. You know, he's a big boy, man, 6'4". Born and resides in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. Man. Honestly, I like this kid. I like watching this guy fight. You know, only in his 20s, he's already achieved more than most. He's represented Australia all over the world. He's one of Australia's biggest up-and-coming athletes in boxing. He's of Tangan and Samoan heritage, born in Australia. He's a heavyweight that's committed to becoming the best in the world. He's outstanding. His outstanding commitment and attitude are, bar none, man. He's so in tune with what he's doing. His team's in tune with him, and they're working so well together. At 17 years of age, Justis became the first Australian world youth champion, winning the tournament held in Russia, in St. Petersburg. And man, this kid, you just got to keep on the lookout for him. You know, the heavyweight division hasn't been the greatest over the last couple of years. It's a little bit lackluster. That's, we got to be honest. It's not where it once was, and these smaller groups the smaller weight classes are really starting to take over, man, and this excitement. We're far away from that, the dreaded Klitschko era, where the brothers Vladimir and Vitaly, they held those titles hostage. Any prospect that was coming their way was getting dealt with, and that the times of the reign of that champion are gone. All the guys today in heavyweight, if given the right chance, can completely take that belt, man. The talent pool is so thick right now in the heavyweight division that the title can change hands at any time. And this is what I keep saying, about that undisputed situation we had where we had Joshua and Fury. We're going to fight for the undisputed. Well, now we don't know if that can ever happen because those belts are going to be split up because the talent pool in the heavyweight class is deep, man. We've got a whole slew of names. I'm not even going to go through them right now because everybody knows who they are because they've been sitting there waiting. But yes, this is another guy we got to look out for, man. He's still really green. He's still really young at 22, but he has the ability to, achieve the world status, man. And, a lot of these heavyweights do that are sitting in the waiting for all these big fights to happen. I just want to put you guys onto him. I like watching this kid fight. Go out and watch him fight. He knocks people out, man. He's one of these knockout artists. He does it in great fashion. Go check out his highlight reel, man. You'll see these guys get dropped. It's fun. No, Carl. Eric won't be joining tonight. I think his blood pressure is still too high. unless the eye in the sky wants to join now.
Who does Huni have to fight in Australia to get him off that continent and onto the global stage right now?
Honestly, onto the global stage, it's just him, his team, really.
Like, is he the highest ranked heavyweight right now?
He's actually ranked number 2 in Australia.
Who's number 1?
The number 1 ranked Australian.
Oh, that big guy who had the Hug Fest last year.
Yes. Did you say Hug Fest?
Yeah. I can't remember his name. I just remember his style.
It's Dempsey McKean is actually the number 1 rated.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Okay. No,
Dempsey McKean is the number 1 rated heavyweight out of Australia. But you know what? He's 19-0. He's 30 years old. Southpaw. And he's number 1, and I think Huni can take him. I think Huni will take him. Carl, the wind-up merchant, strikes again. Hey, so Ray, how's it going, brother? Thanks for tuning in.
You haven't mentioned though who's managing Huni.
You know what? I couldn't find who was managing him, but
because according to our friends at Last Bell Boxing, that's Thursday at 9 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. According to Last World Boxing, you have to have the right management team if you're going to succeed in this career.
Okay, so Justis Huni's head coach is his father, and his manager is Mark Wilson. Or no, sorry, manager is Michael Francis.
So he's going nowhere.
Nah, he's good. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. This is why we have to get these guys on notice. His head coach is his dad. His dad's a good boxer, great boxer. We can't really say anything about that. But his management team, let's be real, he doesn't have the greatest. But as long as his manager does his due diligence, picks up that phones around, gets those fights going, then maybe something can happen. But it's not going to happen with him staying over in Australia. He's got to get off the rock. He's got to get back to the mainland, and he's got to fight bigger names. But he's still young. He's only 22, so we're just in the infancy of his career. So you know what? Yeah, he needs a statement fight. Definitely he needs a statement fight. Those statement fights are going to happen as long as his manager pulls together the right strings and gets it going. But I'd like to see this kid, get those big statement fights because he's fun to watch. He's heavy hitting, man. He likes to knock people out, and honestly, I like him.
So
Ray disagrees with me. There's no talent pool in the heavyweight division.
Well, would he go up against someone like Joe Joyce then?
Yeah, man.
Someone like that?
Yeah. Australia, a little like Canada. You have to leave to make your name. True. Yeah. True. That's very true.
He has to go get his British citizenship.
Ray doesn't believe that there's a big talent pool in the heavyweight division, though. Yes, it's because it's been lackluster for so many years that nobody wants to look at it anymore. Thanks, Eric. We already got those guys.
Yeah. Tasman fighters. Oh, he's from Tasmania? I thought you said he's from Queensland.
No, he's born in Queensland.
Huh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, those Aussies.
The rest of the weight divisions are obviously taken over with excitement. And, there's no talent pool like, the 135 to the 140s. But heavyweight used to be the best. It used to be the most exciting. It used to be epic. I remember sitting up at night waiting for that heavyweight fight at the end of the night, just to see somebody get knocked out in 40 seconds to go to bed. Right?
Yeah. Yes.
We don't have that excitement anymore in heavyweight. We
would have had a certain guy.
Yes, we could have had a great heavyweight fight happen. That just didn't, and it fell apart. The deals always fall apart, and I think it's because these big guys are too afraid to get hit by each other. Yeah. There's 3 good ones, and then a significant gap before you reach the rest. Ray, you're right. There is. There is a talent pool, but it's not the biggest. But there are a lot of guys who have the ability to knock people out and take belts. It's just whether or not it's managed properly. And we get to see it, man. Because honestly, the statistics say that it should be exciting. It should be. With all these guys that are out there, they're knocking people out and doing all this thing. It should be exciting, but it's not. It's sad. It's sad that it's not, but it is. Canadian boxing is just one big gap.
Well, yeah, I'll give you an example. Carl. We have 5 boxers going to Tokyo, or they're already in Tokyo. 4 of them are women. We only have 1 guy qualify.
Oh my God!
But remember, when we have to qualify, and in that is your Puerto Ricans, your Dominicans, Cubans, and the Americans. That's who we have to qualify against. So, who do you guys have to beat in England? France?
Yeah, hasn't that been happening for hundreds of years?
They're busy playing handball, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the handball France team. But yes, honestly, I just like watching this kid. Check him out. He knocks people out. That's what I like. He's undefeated. He's young. He's new in the game. He's got a long career ahead of him as long as he keeps his head on his shoulders and he gets the right management team behind him. Has that statement fight, like, Carl said. Ray, thanks for tuning in, brother. Carl, thanks for tuning in. Graham, it's another day. Another dollar.
Another hump day. Come and gone.
Another hump day, man. We'll see you tomorrow with something great.
Well, that'll be a good game next Tuesday.
Yes, it will. Is there any spot you can beat us at? Maybe hockey? Yeah, ice hockey for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
hockey. We got you.
I don't think the English have a hockey team.
Yeah, probably not. I think we could beat them in American football.
Heck, you know it's even
Canadian football. I mean with that little pigskin thing, not footy.
Our women's team is pretty good, actually.
Yes.
So
all right, guys,
that's gonna be a good game. All right, gotta go.
Another day, another dollar, another episode, guys. If you like it, share it, jab that like, click subscribe, knock us out those comments. You know we love them. Carl, Ray, Last Bell Boxing. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Graham.